Hello, friends. Hello, Deadbeard, in your very early in preparedness. Thank you for the host, my friend. Controller wires tangled. Where were we? Right. We're blocking this photographer's view. And by block, I mean make his pictures infinitely better by having ourselves as the focus. I'm doing okay. Could be better, could be worse. But I'm here now, and everything will be fine. So if I remember correctly, we had done the quarry, we had done the lake, now we have to talk to this guy and interrupt his photo shoot. His interesting pant shadings. How are you doing? It is quite early for you. I hope you will still manage to get some sleep today. Can I not talk to you from my horse? No, but I can make you kiss my horse, good sir. Thank you for adding that quote. Apparently we have... Oh, even better, the horse stays there. If we talk to you, are we going to see some creepy horse from behind? Oh, the horse disappears. I still haven't finished taking all the photographs I need. Shouldn't be too much longer. Would you mind waiting a bit more? I think we've done everything, so I'll wait for him to finish. Alright, then stay here until you've finished up. Okay, I'll try not to keep you waiting too long. Wait for him to finish his photos. We photobomb every single one of them, I'm sure. He depletes his photo quartz, which is apparently a thing. Why does the photographer's face look like it's photoshopped in because it has different lighting? We're finally back in the settlement. Thanks a million for escorting me back here. I really appreciate it. Thanks, I was able to photograph the statue to my heart's desire. I'm just glad you've made it back safe and sound. Yeah, let's go tell the elder. There seems to be quite a commotion over there. His face is an ad for his services. What? It's gonna be on fire or something. Well, something's on fire. I was half right. Looks like there's been an horrible car accident. But why here? Isn't that the gentleman we fulfilled our request for this morning? The very same. That's the settlement's doctor, Ammer. He couldn't have been the one responsible, could he? Never mind that. We need to go and take a closer look. Ammer, are you hurt? Guys, I'm alright. Sorry for worrying you. What happened here? I was on my way back from gathering herbs in the mountain forest to the north. When all of a sudden I lost control of the vehicle. Was anyone injured? I suffered a few bumps and bruises, but other than that, fortunately not. Just relieved that I didn't end up hurting anyone. Glad to know your injuries are light, Ammer. Thanks be to the winds and the goddess. Still, how does one lose control of a vehicle in an area as open and free of obstructions as this? Simply lose your concentration for a moment? No, of course not. This car is extremely important to all of us here. I wouldn't dream of driving it carelessly. Still not sure what caused it. As nearing the settlement, the steering wheel started to feel oddly stiff. Fortunately, the brakes were still functional. Otherwise, I dread to think what might have happened. I see. Alisa? Yes, oddly stiff, you say. Let's see. Alisa, do you think you can work out what went wrong? Probably. Might say it runs in the family. Unlike this car, it no longer runs. How could I forget? It stands to reason that the scion of the Rhineford group would be quite handy in mechanical matters, even if she does pretend she wants nothing to do with her family anymore. Could you mind your own business? What you say, though, it's not as true as it used to be. They have some professional engineers at the Rhineford company now who can't even perform basic maintenance work. Wow, standards in higher education must be slipping. When you compare it to the Zeiss Central factory in Liberal, the Rhineford group is getting far too big for its own good. All those giant vertically structured divisions, each with their own subdivisions. It sounds as though becoming the Empire's largest corporation brought its own share of new issues. So, have you managed to figure out what the problem was? I think so. Looks like there was a contact failure in the quartz circuits near the engine. That's probably why you suddenly had difficulty steering, even though it was fine just before. I see. Do you think you can repair it? I doubt it. I can diagnose, but I'm no technician. I think we'll need to call in a professional to fix it. Suppose that means we'll have to ask someone from Zendergate. I'm impressed. Oh, we have someone coming in from off-screen. I can see that Thor's military academy has more to be proud of than just its famous founder. Elder Ivan, Dad. I'm sorry it took us so long to get here. Need to see that Norton made it back safely. Thank you for your assistance. Oh, no trouble at all. It sounds like you've been able to work out the cause of the problem here. It was all thanks to Alisa. It was nothing, really. No shame in being proud of your accomplishments. Well, I'm glad we've gotten this squared away. We still have something of a problem. What do you mean? This is the settlement's only vehicle. Having it out of commission is going to make things pretty inconvenient around here. The sooner we can get it fixed, the better. I see. In that case, is there anything we can do to help? Are you sure this isn't a part of your field study, you know? I would respectfully disagree. Hey, you've treated us to such great food and shown us such hospitality. I want to do what I can to help. But actually repairing the truck is a bit above my skill level. Still, it would be discourteous of us not to at least make an attempt to assist our hosts. Thanks, everyone. If you insist, we'd be more than grateful for any assistance you can provide. If you could bring out someone who could do the repairs, that would be great. Sounds like the best course of action. Head to Zendergate and see if they can spare a mechanic? Actually, I have someone else in mind. Someone far more keen than an army technician for things of this sort. Up near Lake Lacrima in the northern highlands lives an elderly man from the Empire. Sure he'll be able to fix the truck for us if we ask him. True, the hermit could probably have this fixed in no time at all. That cabin near the lake, we passed by earlier, but it seemed vacant. An old man from the Empire is more reliable than an army technician. Could it really be him? Alisa? So you want us to go and call this man for you, then? If you'd be so kind. There's no hurry, though. If you have other things you need to do, by all means do those first. Either way, we'll need to clean up the site of the accident before anything else. Just handle it as you might have if it were a part of your field study. Will do. Okay, everyone, to finish up anything we'd love to do, head for the cabin at the lake. Lake Lacrima's in the northern highlands. Need to head north to the Guardian Gate statue, then due northwest from there. Set out on horseback at once. Ooh, we got our reward. Where's my horse? Oh, is this actually in the village? I was going to see if we could ram our horse into the car, too. Although, looking into the car, I'm pretty sure I can see parts of the plants glitching through the car there. Yep. Yeah, it's one of those plants on this side of the rock glitches through. It's fantastic. waves in and it waves out. Okay, I don't think we... we'll heal just in case. We have some people who need a little bit of EP. Has to be basically the furthest one. Oh, I can't turbo... Oh, can I turbo the resting? Because it finished before the jingle. I think that worked. They just didn't account for that and didn't modify their sound for it. Can I get down over here? Let me jump. We can go faster than your car. Give me back my horses. So I think we go... Yeah, and then we curve a bit this way. Go around. Right past the wolves. Say hi to the giant guardian statue and hang a left. The hill. Left. Oof, and hit the hitbox of that. Well, at least we made it as far as the lake. Is he at home? You actually see the boat from where you are? Or that car in the garage? Well, the boat's at the wharf and the garage door is open, so I'd say it's likely. Excellent. You should go see him at once. They can see the boat. I can't even see them. Like, look at this angle. Like, if I bump the camera up here, I think, maybe that's it straight ahead there. But there's no way you can see the garage from here. Like, look, it's behind the other building. Was that the boat? No? Where the heck's the boat? Where is your boat, friend? Am I just not close enough that it's not rendering in? Oh, okay. I guess I just wasn't close enough for it to render. No, we won't go fishing again. Maybe they heard the boat. If it's not close enough to render, it didn't exist prior. Why would you close your garage? Yes, they are all liars. Or they all have X-ray vision. Okay, let's find out who this guy is. Seems like there's someone inside. Suppose it must be the man we came to see then? Yeah, I'll bet he just came back from fishing. For hermit, he doesn't seem to want for much. So, what are we gonna do? We've finished all the quests, so we'll just knock. Excuse me, is anyone home? It's open, come on in. A screen shaking exclamation point happens. Alisa? Excuse us then. His mustache looks like an airplane. It's amazing. Hey, it's good to see you again, sir. Well, if it isn't Gaius, haven't seen you around for, what, half a year now? Little Alisa's here too. I don't think I've seen your face in, must be coming up on 5 years now. Wait, what? Could this be... Grandfather, what are you doing here? Those are giant mugs. Well, I guess that's one way to be introduced. Well, I give you a proper welcome. I'm Gwyn Reinford, Alyssa's favorite granddad. Pleasure to meet you all, Class 7. Honored to meet you, sir. I'm Reen Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Emma Milstein. Eustace Albrea, it's an honor. A promising group of young folks if ever there was. But you've sure done a lot of growing in the last 5 years, Alisa. You're taller and bigger, he says as he looks down and not at her face at all. It does this old man's heart good to see how easy on the eyes you've become. Grandfather, please. But forget about me. What have you been doing here all this time? Back when you disappeared from Roer, I'd never have believed it if someone told me this is where I'd find you. Do you have any idea how worried I've been? Oh, come on now. I send you letters a couple times a year, don't I? Do you hear judgment in my voice? Just a little, maybe. And of course, I read all the ones you give to Sharon, too. Still, have you been here the whole time these past 5 years? Just about. I don't stay year-round, though. Spend about half the year traveling around the continent, seeing friends, visiting the Empire. I see. Mr. Reinford? Mind if I asked how you know so much about our field study? He does raise an excellent point. It almost seems as though you were expecting us to pay you a visit. Well, just a coincidence. The truck broke down when it did. I met ever since Irina told me you were coming to the Highlands. I figured I'd see you at some point. You still talk to Mother? Indeed, yes, though just the bare minimum. That girl's zeal for her work borders on unhealthy. What did I ever do to turn her into such a workaholic? Alisa? Anyway, we're all done with our coffee, so let's head on over to the settlement and have a look at that truck. Just wait outside a bit while I go grab my tools. Well, actually, I caught a few good-sized trout. You take them over to the settlement when you go? Of course. So, that's the former chairman of the Reinford Group. I knew of him by name, but he's a far more light-hearted man than I would have guessed. Indeed, he seems very easygoing. Hey, Mim, how's it going? Eating with your family? Sounds good. You can say what you really think. You're not going to hurt my feelings or anything. Everyone loves him because he's all laid back and approachable, but mostly he's just capricious and irresponsible. Then, 5 years ago, he just... Alisa? Never mind. Let's get going. As soon as he's ready, we're heading back to the settlement. You'll pass on a message if I want. I'm live now for your family. Say hi to your family. And yes, Deadbeard is also here, Mim. Yeah, say hi to your family for me. Hopefully I get to see them all once more before you guys leave. Let's wait for him by the garage. I'm kind of worried what Deadbeard's message to your family is, though. we have to actually grab the fish from somewhere? I guess not. Oh, I do. They're just down here. Or is that just us waiting for him to get his tools? Gaius? Should we head back to the settlement? Hey Gaius, you're on pretty good terms with my grandfather then? Something like that. We've only known him for a couple of years, but all of us in the settlement know him a lot. Myself included. Ah. Okay, we're good to go. Mind if I ride with one of you? Grandfather? You aren't driving? Nah, the engine's been acting up a bit lately, so I'd rather not. Besides, how could I pass up a chance to get to know my daughter's classmates a little better? Reen, right? Got room for one more up there? Why did we have to pick up Reen? Better not be giving him any funny ideas. He just explained to you. Yes, Mother, this is a random bearded fellow I met on the internet. I'm sure that isn't the case. I'd feel a bit more at ease if you focus more on the reins, though. How's my little Sharon doing these days? Here she recently started working at your dormitory. That's right. Haven't had too much time to get to know her. But she seems really skilled at what she does. Oh, she is. Very much so. But more importantly, she's a real cutie. She always has that lovely reserved air, but there's a playful side to her, too. I wish she'd sign on as my personal maid. That'd be the life. Mr. Mim, Mrs. Mim, and all the other assorted Mims. Yeah. But that Emma girl is really nice, too. She's got those glasses, that hair you want her to let down. And she's class pres material to boot. There's a smolderin' homeroom hottie if ever I saw one. I tried to say it with a straight face. I couldn't. Come on, you know you agree with me. Well, I can't really say that I disagree with you, but... Your son and or sibling and or cousin and or adopted human is lovely. If you don't mind my asking, why'd you never tell Alisa that you were here? Tell me, Reen. What kind of girl do you see her as? Well... And or father. I'd say she's a really hard worker in a great many respects. Oh, I've no doubt of it. She's good-looking, polite, as well-mannered as any noble daughter, intelligent. That all comes naturally to her. It's not some persona she forces on herself. Yeah, I'm amazed at how effortless she makes it all seem. And yet... She has a habit of trying to resolve everything without relying on anyone else for support. Sure, it hasn't escaped the notice of a canny young man like yourself. It does feel like that sometimes, yeah. She's kind, and her sense of duty compels her to always see things through. I'm just realizing this is a very long horseback ride. I want to see if the background just keeps looping around. So I'm looking for, there's that more tall, flat, trapezoid-shaped looking one. It's long enough that I've lost interest. Now that would be a feature. Well, we'll keep going, we'll see if we see it. But she always keeps everything bottled up, like she never wants to let on to anyone that she needs help with a problem. I'm Alisa R. from Roer. It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. Just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that. Oh, was that it there from the side? I think that's it. I just noticed the fact that Reen's hair swooshes forward uncontrollably for like half a second. I have a feeling the relations between her mother and I... Oh, there it is! There it is! It does loop the map. Between her mother and I caused her to end up that way. Or to be more specific, the conflict between the two of us. That's why I didn't tell her where I was. But leave it up to her to fill in the details about that. I'm sure that once the two of you are a bit closer, she'll tell you on her own. A bit closer? I have a feeling there's a critical misunderstanding going on here. Oh, is that so? Thought there was a little something going on between you two after seeing your name come up in one of her letters. Well, we did have that unfortunate accident back at the start of the year. That's all it was. We eventually got it sorted out. Nothing really happened since. An accident, eh? Did you accidentally collide with her on your way to school, causing her to drop the toast she held between her sweet lips? And as the dust cleared, the two of you find yourselves sprawled on the ground in an unlikely yet heart-racing position? That's a really oddly specific question. I don't know what kind of heart-racing position you're... It's your favorite scene, Mim. We're now getting flashbacks to it. So, something really did happen, didn't it? I just told Gwen here about it, how in every last juicy detail. Grandfather, please. Apparently that's all the reminiscing we will have about it. Yes, hey, isn't that just an empty field now? I am not going to even try and read that. I appreciate the bird flying around. That night, the people of the settlement held a banquet at the elder's house for us, Gwen, and Norton. Which we were too lazy to actually render. I stand corrected. I don't know what we'd do without you, Gwen. Here's to you, my friend. And to you. Come on, Lacan, this booze isn't gonna drink itself. Yes, yes. I'm actually quite impressed with this banquet, to be honest. We've got... looks like soup, we got like ribs, we got... fish... like ketchup, mustard, relish. Can't quite tell what else we got here. I can still hardly believe it. Finding the famous Gwyn Rhineford out in the sticks like this. You know him then? Of course, he seized on the opportunities of the Orbital Revolution to make Rhineford the industrial powerhouse it is today. It's only gotten bigger since his daughter took over. The Rhineford Company was originally an arms manufacturer, making their name on firearms and such. They underwent a massive expansion of their lineup and started working on orbital weapons and railway projects. I suppose that's what it must have looked like to the nobility. But the company does business all across the continent, not just domestically. Gwen has a refreshing international outlook for an Erebonian businessman. I see. I knew this was a keen man, but I didn't realize he was that famous. The real mystery is why someone would walk away from that in the first place. Some people say he got ill and had no choice but to stand down, but look at him now, he's the picture of health. So maybe there's some truth to that old rumor after all. Oh? What do you mean? Just something I heard a long time ago. No real proof of it. We at the Imperial Chronicle aren't in the business of printing baseless speculation. Alisa? I think my eyes are bigger than my stomach. I mean, it doesn't look like anyone's eaten any of the food. Go out and get a little fresh air, okay? Alright. Did her, leg just glitch through the door as it was swinging back closed? Alisa? Green, Alyssa's going out to get some fresh air. Mind going and keeping her company? Not at all. Men and horses, grass and vehicles, legs and doors. This game is all about that clipping. Father of Mim would like to know that despite the relation to Mim, the mother of Mim is somewhat lacking in the beard department. I can confirm that. The mother is lacking in the beard department. But why me? You're the class president, I'll make for better company. No, trust me, I think you're definitely the best man for the job. Well, if you say so. Alright, I'll be back in a little while then. That's a cool art style. It reminds me of what do you call it? Like a burnt etching kind of thing. It's so pretty. Come on, you two. Need to get going. We're running behind schedule. Now, let them have their fun. Often you have a day off like this. Why not try and relax for once?
Alisa?
Yes, ma'am. You should tell Deadbeard your dad's one about the flight and the baggage.
どうしたの？あなたも食べ過ぎたとか？
ああ、結構いただいたかな。
My mouth says no, but my stomach thinks yes.
でも大丈夫か？ふらついてるみたいだけど。
I mean, you could also just tell it live next time, I guess, Mim. The right amount of glue and patience, this problem can be rectified.
別にちょっとぼーっとしてるだけで。
Ugh. Hair and eye.
少し風に当たればどうってこと。ごめんなさい。
Nevertheless, the beard does not make the man just looking.
ほら、言わんこっちゃない。
Yes, you do, Deadbeard.
無理もない。今日は一日中馬に乗ってたようなもんだからな。
Yes, ma'am, it's romance between your favorite characters.
かなり体力を消耗したんだろう。
そっか、そうよね。そんなことも自分で気づかなかったんだ。
アリサ、空を見上げてみなよ。昨日は早く寝ちゃったから気づかなかったんだな。でも風に当たるんならうつむいてるより見上げた方がいいんじゃないか。
ええ、まったくだわ。
Yeah, that's a fair point, ma'am. For the most part, I've been reading them out, so it hasn't been that big of an issue.
8年前だったわ。
I'll see if it's still an
技
issue.
術者だった父が亡くなったのは。
The problem is their text boxes aren't exactly consistent in their placement. But yeah.
それ
Basically,
をきっかけに私の家は大きく変わってしまった。
basically they were just like, she felt woozy, and he was like, well, we've been riding all day, you know, tires you out. You you think this through better than I do, Deadbeard. That would be a good thing. Yeah, it can be hard to predict. I would, I think, eventually like to get some kind of like better overlay. But even then, I usually don't have like chat or anything up on the side, so it kind of makes it a bit weird having like all that unused space.
当時取締役だった母は事業拡大に没頭するようになって、
I'm sure you missed the most important line.
家族をほとんど顧みなくなったわ。
そうだったのか。
Hey, Funky. Sorry to hear you can't sleep, but glad you came to see us. Yeah, you want the whole game, but it left so much awkward space. Yeah, I understand that struggle. Just, like, I haven't really tried, but just thinking about it makes my brain hurt.
確かに随分やり手というか凄腕といった女性だったけど、
実際はルーレ駅であった印象の数倍くらいは強烈でしょうね。一緒に食事できる機会すら3ヶ月に一度あるかどうか。代わりに一緒にいてくれたのがおじいさまとシャロンだったの。
そうか。シャロンさんとの付き合いも結構長いんだよな。
ラインフォルト家に来てから7年くらいにはなるわね。家が家だから子供時代本当の意味での友達は少なかった。貴族の子からは疎まれ、平民の子からは特別扱いされ。
I swear the maid looks like she hasn't aged a day from, like, this picture to now.
でも2人がいてくれたから少なくとも寂しくはなかったわ。おじいさまは乗馬やバイオリンなどいろいろな趣味の手ほどきをしてくれたし、シャロンからは護身術や弓の扱い、貴族の子女並みの礼儀作法を教わった。一方母は会長である祖父の意向を無視して際限なくグループを拡大していった。
Yes, maid chat hasn't aged a day.
そうだったのか。でももともとかなり大きな技術工房ではあったんだろう。
ええ、鉄鋼や鉄道から戦車や銃のような兵器まで、死の商人と揶揄されるだけのものづくりはしてきたと言えるわね。そのこと自体複雑ではあるけど恥と思ったことは一度もないわ。でもここ数年うちが作ってきたものを考えるとさ すがに行き過ぎとしか思えない。
Mim has a lot of cleaning and sorting right now, therefore confirmed maid.
ここ数年作ってきたもの？
聞いたことくらいあるでしょ。帝国東部ガレリア要塞に2門設置されている列車砲のことは。
ああ、噂くらいは。
So those are the railguns from the very start of the game that get taken over by terrorists.
なんでも世界最大の長距離動力砲なんだってな。
私もスペックしか知らないけど恐ろしいほどの破壊力よ。共和国と領有権争いをしているクロスベル自治州の全域をカバー。
Capable of targeting any point in the entire
たった
state.
2時間で人口50万ものクロスベル市を壊滅できるらしいわ。
とんでもないな。戦争というより虐殺にしか結びつかないと思うんだが。
ええ、私もそう思う。そして母が受注したその兵器の完成に立ち会った祖父も同じだった。なんという罰当たりな兵器を作ったんだろうって悩んだみたい。そして帝国軍に2門の列車砲を引き渡すか迷っていたところで取締役だった母の裏切りにあった。ラインフォルトグループの大株主全員を味方につけたのよ。ルーレの領主であるログナー公爵から帝国軍の有力人物まで。
Is that your true self, Mim?
貴族派革新派双方の意を受けておじい様は退陣を余儀なくされ、母の新会長への就任が決定した。おじい様は私を残してラインフォルトを去った。味方だと思っていたシャロンも雇い主である母に従うだけだった。それが5年前の出来事よ。
そうか。アリサは納得がいかなかったんだな。お母さんのしたことというより家族が壊れてしまったことが。
Funky is waiting patiently. I mean, Funky, when Mim moves to the UK, you could hire him as your personal maid. Look at that, Mim. I'm already trying to get you a job there.
実の親を陥れた母様もそれをただ受け入れたおじい様も私は納得いかなかった。
The two of you are thinking about it?
あれだけ優しかったシャロンが何も言ってくれなかったことも、ラインフォルトグループの存在が私が思っているよりはるかに巨大で、その重みの前には家族の絆なんて意味がないなんて絶対に認めたくはなかった。だから私は実家を出て士官学院に入ったのかもしれない。でも結局全然母と家から逃げられてなくて、おじい様はおじい様でひょうひょうと第二の人生を楽しんでて、私一体何やってるんだろうって少しめいってたところだったけど、この星空を見上げたらどうでもよくなっちゃったわ。やっと分かった気がする。
Worst case scenario, you're a terrible maid, you get caught stealing from your client and end up getting shipped to Australia.
どうしておじい様がこの地に移り住んだのかを。
Where Deadbeard will greet you with a koala, a beer, and friendship.
そっか。やっぱりアリサは強いな。こうして俺に色々と話してくれたってことは。
You can pick one of the cute dresses from Funky's collection.
多分 前に進めるきっかけがつかめたってことだろ。
そうね。だとしたらそれはきっと士官学院に入ったからだと思う。7組のみんなに部活のみんな、本音で向き合える仲間と出会えたから私は強くなれた。
There you go. You already don't even need to pay for your outfit. Hello, Indecisive Fox. Yes, the two of you are probably not the same size.
だからありがとう。心配してくれて空を見上げろと言ってくれて。
Indecisive Fox just cheered 100 bits. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. You're only 5'2". Yes, Mim is... What are you, Mim? Like 5'10"? I don't think you're quite 6 feet, but I could be wrong.
どういたしまして。
Just under 5'11". I was pretty close then.
白状すると、追ってきたのは委員長に促されたからでさ。そのあたりは申し訳ない。
About to be paid in motor vehicles and ice cream.
だろうと思った。まあいいわ。そのあたりは今後の課題ということで。
How are you doing, Indecisive Fox? I forgot to ask you that. How is your Monday
そう
going?
いえば私を強いって言ってくれたけど。
Now, Funky, if Mim was under your employment, that's the kind of thing you could berate him for. You feel weird being 5'11" because you don't feel that inside? What height do you feel inside, Mim? It's going. Yeah, one of those Mondays.
あなただっていろいろと頑張っているじゃない。実習ではリーダーとしても引っ張っていってくれてるし。
自由行動日に似たようなことをしてるからな。
How do you feel height inside? That's my question. You're not sure, it depends on the day. Mim is struggling with his internal identity as a high-rise building. Today, Mim's feeling about 50 floors. Tomorrow, maybe 40. You're 5'2", but you feel you don't know 6 feet? And go boop around and vegetate or something? Yeah, no worries, Indecisive Fox. Glad to see you come out, and thank you once again for that 100 bits, and I hope you have the rest of your Monday is a happy Monday.
でもまだまださ。自分から逃げてるようじゃ。
Mim is also vegetating in a food coma.
前に自分を見つけるなんてかっこつけた言葉を言ったけど。
Deadbeard is 5'7" and feels appropriate. Head might have too much girth, but that's a small gripe.
本当はただ逃げてるだけじゃないかって不安に駆られる時がある。
I'm 5'6". I feel like I'm smaller than that because most people seem taller to me than like a couple inches above me. So I feel more, I guess, like 5'3", 5'4" sometimes.
家族からも自分自身からも。
Funky has acquired Cheetos at midnight. I have not had Cheetos in a long time.
ご家族とあまりうまくいってないの？
Now, question for you. Do you like the crunchy Cheetos or the, like, really fluffy cloud-like Cheetos that melt in your mouth when you put them in?
いや、血はつながっていなくても両親とも俺を慈しんでくれている。
Yes, doesn't help, Bim. But I mean, I am below average height for a man, so most people I hang around with are taller than me. So Deadbeard, funny story. I had your stream on as I was working in the basement, and I have two laptops. I have like one on one side that has like my media and like my chatting stuff and like Slack and email and whatever, and then the other laptop which I actually work on. My brother walks by and he's like, "Deadbeard looks exactly like you." The fluffy ones. I can dig that. I like how they melt in your mouth. I do think I'm a fan of the crunchy ones, especially the spicy crunchy ones. The name of those escapes me, but those are probably my favorite. Scared to see you guys in person to be like a child standing next to you. I don't know if you'd feel like a child next to me. I'm not that tall.
妹とは最近すれ違いが多いけど、まあ仲は悪くはないと思う。全部俺自身の問題なんだ。
ね
Hey, Shy Guy, how is it going?
え、でもそういう風に言えるっていうことは多分前に進めるきっかけがつかめたってことでしょ。もらった言葉をそっくりそのままお返しするわ。
Oh, I don't know about that, Deadbeard. I think you're equally, if not more, handsome than myself.
いつもどれだけ恥ずかしい言葉を臆面もなく言ってるか少しは自覚するといいんじゃない？
See, Mim agrees with me.
参った。一本取られたよ。
Mim thinks his height thing comes from the fact that he should have a more commanding presence than he actually does. When they do lead, it's about getting people to rally around them. Something we can all get excited about because he needs someone to take a lead, at least historically. You can't see some of the lines at the top, by the way. Good to know. We'll see. If it keeps getting called out, I'll probably play around with the camera a little bit. If you have to be here and there's only two people on, so you figured you'd pop in. Well, thank you for popping in, Shy Guy. Shy Guy is handsome, confirmed. Funky wishes they were handsome, but is sadly only cute, according to her. Has a rare occasion admitting she is cute. I was going to say, that's a bit out of character for you. But I'm glad you admit it, because you are, in fact, cute.
そうだな。俺も少しずつ前に進んでいけてるんだよな。
Your maid has praised you.
学院に入って7組のみんなや同級生や先輩たちと出会えて。
I must say, I'm glad these people are actually voicing this, so I can read chat.
こんな風にみんなと同じ時間を。
I can do that for you, Deadbeard. 1 second. Where's my mouse cursor? There you go. Now no one can see anything. Problem solved.
ええ、きっとそうよ。この特別実習だってきっと私たちの糧になるわ。だからこんな風にみんなとあなかなか戻ってこないので様子を見に来たんですけど。
I one day wish to speak in 3 exclamation points.
あなたたち一体いつからいたの？
Full on Popeye channel point redemption. Wait, it's all Popeye, always has been.
でもそういう風に言えるっていうことは多分前に進めるきっかけがつかめたってこと。
Hey Samuses, how's it going? Yeah, no worries. You are never obligated to pop in, but I'm glad you are here.
やめて。あれはリーンの恥ずかしいセリフをそのまんま返しただけで。そんなに恥ずかしがらなくても思わずジンときちゃいました。
ああ、悪いとは思ったが、いい場面に立ち会わせてもらった。
Okay, yeah, I can see that one's getting cut off. How did I end up in the middle of this anyway? Fine, if that's how you want to play it. None of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets. Heck, you can relate to Alisa so much in this moment. Mim, you have a heck emote, so you can use this now. You're not obligated to pop pin. I appreciate that, Samus's. But in all seriousness, no, you were never obligated to pop in, but I'm glad you were, you think I'm important enough to spend some time with me and the community. How am I? I'm okay. It's been an alright day. Yes, embarrassing secrets. Tell us all, Funky, so we can roast you about it on your birthday.
お断りだ。
お疲れだったな。
いや、こちらの方が力づけてもらったくらいさ。
You're contractually obligated to show your support. I want to read this contract. I remember sending you no contracts. You love that I have to remind Mim on how to mim.
なあ、ガイウス。
なんだ?
Yes, Funky. Spill all of your embarrassing secrets. Fortunately for you, we can see the tree.
ああ、そうだろう。
Samus says, did you just low-key drop that you have made affiliate? Yes, your hecky mode is not perfect for all heck moments. There's the heck. Like, why did that happen? And like, aw, heck. Guys, stop being so cute. Between you and me, you're not even convinced she's a monkey. This was the pre-affiliate contract. Yay, our teacher likes us. Ingenuity is a perk. Yes, what is Funky Monkey? Samus says a cat? A space station? So, okay. So Mim is a skyscraper. Funky is a space station. Okay. Oh, 2:55 hours. Shift's almost over. Sounds like Deadbeard's computer when he's streaming. No sign of anything suspicious or anything at all, really. You're one stream away from affiliate. You're supposed to get it today, but it's been a really, really bad day. I'm sorry to hear that, Samus's. But I must say, I do agree with, if you don't feel like streaming, you should never feel obligated to. If you've had a bad day and you need to, you know, take some time by yourself, go read or play video games or whatever it is you do to relax, that's always, in my opinion, better than trying to force yourself to stream. New quote. Alright, so Mim is a skyscraper and Funky is a space station. Okay. Mim says Funky is a cutie. Yeah, Deadbeard is apparently making everyone into inanimate objects. Playing video games made you feel worse? I am sorry to hear that, Samus is. Funky and Deadbeard had the same idea. Why do we even do this every day? You do know what the point of having a sentry is, right? Oh, hey, you're early. Come on now. You gotta get where I'm coming from, at least a little. Could understand if we were posted near Crossbell, but who's gonna start a war out here in the boondocks? You never know, right? Perhaps the fact that you'd never expect to make it the perfect place to start a war. Besides, Lieutenant General Vander says we need to stay on alert, and he knows the situation better than we do. Lieutenant General's a great man, yeah. What are those big shots from the 3rd Armored Division doing stationed in some backwater place like this anyway? Think that rumor's true, that he got posted here because he wouldn't help the Blood and Iron Chancellor? Watch what you say. That kind of idle gossiping is how rumors get wings. Fine, fine. Such a killjoy. Anyway, you got things covered here. I want to go get some sleep. Got a few minutes left on my shift, but you're here and, hey, who's counting? Honestly. Oh, chat has been busy. Mem is taking a more relaxed week, not allowing themselves to play any games until they've achieved a working goal or a cleanup goal. A cleanup goal, you say? Made Mem conspiracy? Samus's honestly would have streamed if hadn't recognized that my quality would have gone down greatly. Would have been an angry stream. You hate doing those. Yeah, I can understand. Angry streams, it's the kind of thing you don't want to bring that negativity into your community. So, yeah, I understand that feeling of not wanting to do an angry stream. Mim is confirmed to be a maid. Said anything about you being animate? No stream is better than an angry stream. Let your audience miss you. Don't alienate them. Made the right call. Just non-existent. And Funky is now meowing like a cat. I need to learn from these people how to speak in triple exclamation points. What the? It's been a day where even the things you do to calm down and relax are making you feel worse, so it's been a weird day. But now you have pot pie and you're much happier. I'm glad that being here and being part of this community makes you happier, Samus's. And you have found a cat buddy. Cats always make people happier, or at least me. What happened? Did they just get shelled? Who had the order to attack? No one. I've heard of nothing of the sort. Sender's Gates needs to know about the... Do my best impression of saying triple exclamation point? There you go. Tried to get the shake in, too. What the? Mim says, yeah, you made the right decision and a lot of respect for you. It's a hard decision to make. You've been pushed by me to take days off sometimes. You still fuss about it. Wait. Am I now Mim's maid? Am I taking care of him? And if Mim is Funky's maid, am I Funky's grandmaid? Ooh, incoming! What? How does one even pronounce that, dead beard? Muros. Maid, you need to find some scissors to tape your knee. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? I'm curious about why Shy Guy needs to tape their knee. I hope everything's okay with your knee. It starts as a meow and ends in a kind of dry heaves. Like that? Like you just start coughing up a hairball? I'm sure that was a very lovely sound for you all to hear. Multi-maid Samuses. Multi-dark maids. Maid beard channel. Dead beard maid. An enemy attack? Where is it coming from? No. Oh, adios. Mimstress. Let's save that data. Bows before Mim. Oh, we have a day 3 of the field study, or is it just heading home? Wait, same day. Oh, because that was like 2:55 in the morning. Gotcha. Did everyone just like sleep through the shelling of the watchtower that's like 10 minutes away on horseback? That was a great meal. I don't think I can eat another. I swear you've had this exact same conversation already. After how much we ate yesterday, I'm surprised we were still able to pack away this much food. Well, you're all growing boys and girls, so eat up. Riding takes a lot of energy, so I'd say eating like this is normal after a day out on the plains. Would anyone like more? I should probably refrain. If there's any chicken left, we can wrap it in bamboo and take it with us. Who knows, we might need something to gnaw on while we're out there today. Okay. Let me help too. I'll pour the leftover tea into some containers for you. Ah, thanks. You really are too kind. You're our guest. What kind of host would we be if we didn't treat you as such? Anyway, here's the grand list of the tasks you'll be tending to today. So we do have another day of tasks. And it's literally just one. Kill this thing. Got it. I figured it couldn't hurt to give you fewer than yesterday. Feel free to take advantage of that extra time to do whatever strikes your fancy. Maybe go off the beaten path a bit. Also bows down because we're bowing for some reason. We're bowing at Mimstress, Mim, because they have a title. Understood. Thank you again for everything. Do you want to spend some more time with your grandfather today, Alisa? Sounds like you weren't able to spend much time with him yesterday. Bowel, something went horribly wrong. Deadbeard. Quickly, my army, we must annex Popeye through a flurry of emotes, and Deadbeard should clean his pants. You know, Mim, I'm gonna be sad because I'm sure one day LOL will be replaced as the top emote in my channel with something much worse. Beardy needs some Mythic Mim brand diapers. Gwen stayed in the Elder's home yesterday, right? I imagine you ought to be up about soon. We have no objections to completing this morning's task without you if you wish to spend more time with him. But... Lacan, are you there? Elder, yes, I'm here. Mem, I am pleased. That's not the emote I thought you would pick. Mim's merch store is going to be lotion, diapers, and a maid outfit. It's now that kind of store. Oh, good morning. Grandfather. Norton. Morning, everyone. Sorry to intrude. Judging by the looks on your faces, it seems not all is well. I'm afraid you're right. We received word from Xander's Gate just a short while ago. They say the Imperial Army's watchtower has been attacked. Yes, Mim, that's the emote I meant. It's been in second place for a while. I thought for sure it would overtake LOL at some point. What? It sounds like it all happened in the middle of the night. That's not the last of it either. The Republicans' army base has been attacked too. This isn't going to be pretty. You don't have it, but you wonder if this counts? That's interesting. I don't know. You'd probably have to test it in someone's chat and actually see the counter go up, and I'm not sure how long that takes to actually update. Okay, we have drop ships inbound. It's currently about 80 behind. Airborne Armor Division being sent out first as always, I see. Suppose it's only a matter of time before they give the order to the armored regiments, too. Lieutenant General. We've confirmed the deaths of two of the guards. Yes, you can use your channel points here. And it is no longer even because Funky has added a lull. Yes, I'm still thinking through my channel points kinds of things. What did you just come back to? We were trying to figure out if you don't have an emote, but you put in the text for that emote, if it counts for the emote tracker. A further 3 have sustained serious injuries. Been able to stabilize their condition. I see. Have the medics see to them the second they arrive. Yes, sir. Mim, in the, was it like about description, if you scroll down, it's, I think it's in the middle of the top row. Contact Zendergate. Prepare the 3rd Armored Division for deployment. I want all armored vehicles ready to move before I return. Hey, you sure you don't need us to help? I appreciate your willingness, but we'll be fine. We're used to the procedures for moving the settlement in case of an emergency. The same goes for you, Gaius. I assume you'll be heading to Zendergate to learn more about the current situation from Lieutenant General Vander. Not as a citizen of Nord, but as a student of Thor's military academy. I will. Will you be staying here, Grandfather? I will. I can use the truck after all. Since I was here anyway, I might as well do what I can to get the settlement ready to move. Alright, please take care of yourself. I'm sorry, Elder Lacan. I feel terrible that I can't help you when you need it most. You have your own job to do. There's no need to worry about us. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you all. Take care. Mim doesn't see it. We will. We must make for Zendergate at once. Indeed, we must find out as much as we can about what happened. So Nord's coming, and the northern part is temporary unavailable. It does not count. So do we still have this quest? We do, but it's in the northern part, and we can't do it right now because the northern part is locked. Are you going to tell us anything? Excuse me, Clon. Would like to ask you some question about the monster you want us to exterminate? Sure, ask away. It's not a required task. Can't hurt to know more about it, just in case. Yeah, I'm not actually sure how long it takes the tracker to update. So, yeah, it could take a couple minutes. It could... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. From what I remember during Deadbeard's stream, he has the same one, and it was updating during stream, but it could have been 10-15 minutes it took. In that case, we'd like to know about the monster itself. Based on the request, it's a type of monster no one's ever seen before. Yes, I can confirm that as of this morning. In fact, just its figure alone is a mystery. I saw it was no ordinary monster, but a giant made of stone. A giant made of stone? Funky really needs to sleep but can't. It's sitting at 18 messages for Beardy, 5 from in. No one else is being tracked. Yeah, when 126 raises, it has been updated. Yeah, it should be tracking everyone Samus's, but I think I added it not too long ago. That sounds remarkably similar to the golems from old fairy tales. We have legends of such a creature as well. Now that you mention it, that monster is strikingly similar to what's described in those stories. That's just bizarre. I got a bad feeling about this. Me too. We should probably get rid of it before anything happens. Exactly why I decided to assign you this task. If you're going after it, head over to the southwestern area of the Highlands northern region. However, keep in mind that there's no need to force yourselves should it prove to be more dangerous than anticipated. Got it. Thanks for the information, Dad. Either way, we should go and get a look at it ourselves. At least we can decide what to do after that. Be careful out there. May the blessings of the wind and the goddess be with you. So, can we actually go to the northern section now? No. Okay, so we have to do it at some point, just not right now. Yeah, I used to have a different one, and then I saw... I don't know if it was Deadbeard. I think Baker has the same one, and I liked it more than the one I had. No, sadly, Deadbeard, I do not have a time. Hey, Riku, how is it going? Sorry to put you guys up to this. You already helped me out more than enough yesterday. No problem. Don't sweat it. Oh, you got your idea from Baker too? That's probably where I first saw it then. This must be the kind of breaking news every press photographer dreams of being on the scene for. Still, it bothers me. How is it possible that both the Imperial and Republican bases were attacked at the same time? Do you think one attacked first and the other swiftly retaliated? No time to think about that right now. We need to hurry. We need to get to Zendergate as fast as we can. Right. Whoa, don't ride too roughly. Mim, he wasn't asking about the uptime. He was asking about... Deadbeard has a wonderful command that I like, where if you do time, it tells you how long you've been watching the channel, like, throughout the lifetime. Okay, where do we have to go? Where all those people are, and I'm sure nothing bad is going to happen. Wait a minute. The photographer's not on the back of our horse. Gosh dang it. They had his model on it previously for one of the cutscenes. I don't see why they wouldn't do it now. As far as I know, the one Deadbeard has is specifically for Phantom Bot. I'm not sure how hard that would be to modify it. Yes, I am a show-off. Airships? Oh. Hi, airship. Bye, airship. Yeah, I've considered switching to Phantomobot also, because I've seen all the amazing things it does for Deadbeard. Okay, there's like 4 tanks and we have a horse. Let's go. You're saying that took us about 2 hours to ride here? Looks like the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. It just appears they're preparing for deployment. Thanks, everyone. Go see if I can get permission to start taking photographs. I wonder where Lieutenant General Vander could be. We need to find him so that he can tell us what's going on here. I suspected you might show up. Lieutenant General. Do you have some business to attend to elsewhere, sir? I thought I'd conduct another sweep of the area as a precaution. But never mind that now. You came at the perfect time. Freight train bound for Roer departs 30 minutes from now. I want you all aboard that train. Finish up your field study as quickly as you can and return to the academy. It's a pirate. What? But, sir... Well, things ultimately depend on the actions of the Republican Army. The bottom line is that we may be mere hours away from armed conflict with the Calvard Republic. His head cut off by my basement, yes. Which you have annexed... Stop annexing me, Mim. I've already informed everyone in the settlement. Did they not relay the message to you? Be that as it may. You can't just turn tail and pretend none of this is happening. Lieutenant General, you established which side attacked first. Nightbot quotes are a custom API run on an external site made as part of the forums. It's a user add-on. It's not actually part of the bot. Mim will not stop trying to annex me, apparently. Yes, but it has an amazing community which provide that functionality. Yeah, the quotes for Nightbot were pretty easy to follow. There's pretty good community guides on it. That's the central question here. It's still under investigation. My assurance that the Imperial Army did not attack first, did not make the first move, nor have we retaliated. However, our army's watchtower was destroyed and several guards lost their lives. As the officer in charge of Zendergate, I have a duty to act. So there really were fatalities. Let's presume for the sake of argument that the damage sustained by the Republican Army's base was in fact deliberate sabotage by their own forces. How bad was the damage? Several of their facilities suffered major structural damage. Their losses appear to be, at minimum, equal to ours. Honestly, I'd estimate them to be far greater. But if they suffered even more damage than we did, that doesn't make any sense. I'm afraid we've long since passed the point where leisurely discussing our possibilities was an option. I'll do all I can to avoid full-scale war. We're prepared for the possibility of armed conflict. I suspect they are as well. But that just seems so wrong. If that's your opinion, Lieutenant General, will you allow me the chance to investigate what happened on my own? Gaius? Investigate on your own? I'm sure you're aware. I know the Highlands like the back of my hand. When someone attempts to threaten the peace of my homeland, I won't rest until I've unearthed the truth behind what's happening. You're serious. We'll do everything we can to help you. I think this falls within the scope of our field study, too. No, wait. This is the people of Nord's problem. There's no reason for you all to stay here and risk getting caught in the crossfire. A classmate and friend is staying behind. Isn't that reason enough? I am the son of House Albrea. I would never disgrace the honor of my family name by fleeing in the face of danger. The Phantom Bug community is currently migrating over to new locations, so all the community pages are down. So, right now, the answer is not great, but it will soon be restored to its former glory. Besides, it seems like your people have done a lot for my grandfather. Gaius, do you remember what you said to us back at Heimdallr Station. The most important thing is that we all come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. It appears you've lost this one, Gaius. Lieutenant General, It's currently 10:05. I will permit you until 12:30 to conduct your investigation. I'll do everything in my power to postpone any potential conflict until at least then. Thank you. Thank you, sir. We haven't a moment to waste. Begin by visiting the watchtower that was attacked. Yes, make a pout emote, Mim. That sounds like a good place to start. I feel like you'd use it quite a bit, actually. Thank you. Really, I appreciate it more than you know. It's no big deal, honestly. I agree with Alisa. We're classmates after all. More than that, we're friends. Well, this is clearly of great importance to you. I know you want to protect your people, but that's not the only reason you're doing this, is it? Mythic 4 pouts. You got me. It ties back to why I accepted the Lieutenant General's recommendation and entered the academy, too. How dare I, a man of dignity, who healthily hides my emotions, conceal, don't feel, baby. Hello, Pri. How's it going? I'm sure each of you feels the same about your own homes, but I love this land with all my heart. The wind racing across the highlands, the vast mountain peaks, the clear blue of the sky, the breathtaking beauty of the rising sun, the melancholy of the sunset, the twinkling of the stars in the twilight. I love everything about this land of Nord. It's a part of who I am. Wow. Guess it hadn't sunk in how much Nord means to you. I'm doing okay today. It was an interesting day, but this evening's been a bit better. Your grandmother says she's a man of dignity? I'm certainly touched her aware, but I can't think of anyone else who would state their love for their homeland so poetically. If you love it so much, why did you leave it behind? You truly love Nord. Nord is such a part of you. What is it that drove you to enroll in the military academy in a foreign land so far away? I'm not surprised you'd find it strange. To be honest, I'm still not totally sure what compelled me to do it. Back when I was a kid, the Republican Army built a base in the Eastern Plains. The Imperial Army responded in kind with their watchtower, made me more uneasy with each passing year. Years ago, a traveling priest from the Septian Church taught me all about the history of the continent. Throws bananas at chat, part of your 5 a day. I'm supposed to have 5 bananas a day, Funky? I don't even know if I have 5 bananas a week. Probably like 3, maybe 4. One thing that stood out to me was just how many lives have been lost during the conflicts between the major powers. Another major theme was just how profound of an impact the Orbital Revolution had on people's lives. Even the concepts of time and distance have changed so much. In effect, the Orbital Revolution shrunk the world. To slap yourself with a banana on stream for Deadbeard? I want to see this banana slap now. I'm curious. Made me realize a sad truth, one that kind of scares me even now. There's no guarantee my homeland can stay at peace forever. One day, I might be drawn into outsiders' conflicts and be occupied and redistricted into oblivion. You haven't had bananas in over a year. Bananas are probably one of my go-to fruits. But I must say, I'm probably too picky about like how ripe a banana is. I redeem channel points. Have you slapped yourself with a banana? I don't know if we have any bananas right now. The other channel point ones I was thinking of doing a music reward, where I would grab either my ocarina or my ukulele, or see if I can somehow stretch my chords out to the keyboard that's like 2 meters to my right, and play something quickly. The other thing I was thinking of was just, as a Canadian, just a straight shot of maple syrup. I'm sure people would love that. Considering you have funky in your name, you don't actually like bananas. Well, that's why you can throw them at chat, because you have all these extra bananas you don't want to eat. You don't like the texture of them? I'm with you. I like them to be maybe not super underripe, but like still greeny yellow. Once they start getting the brown spots is when I'm like, I'll still eat them at that point, but that's when it starts turning for me. It's a fake banana. Funky cutie. Petition succeeded. Go ahead and change your name to Funkalicious. I can't believe you were thinking about such weighty things even as a kid. So then, join the Academy in order to learn more about the outside world that pose a threat to your homeland? Yeah, something along those lines. When I realized how afraid I was, I knew I couldn't close my eyes. I wanted to do something, anything to protect this land. As luck would have it, I met the Lieutenant General. He's the one who told me about Thor's military academy. One thing led to another. He offered me a recommendation, and before I knew it, I took him up on his offer. So there I was, green as grass, heading off to study abroad despite having no clue what life in the Empire was like. Thinking back on how it all came together, what you said is probably what I was thinking back then. Honestly. You'll actually go see if it's available and do it? Funkalicious is a good name, I agree. Coffee at this time, Mim. I guess you will be up quite late. I've yet to hear a student offer a more galvanizing reason than yours for enrolling at the academy. The hardest decision is going to be, do I change my name to Funky Monkey 95? I have to agree. I don't know too many people who love their home so much that they'd leave it behind to find a way to protect it. Apparently it's available. But Samus is going to claim it and then charge you a boatload of money for it. It's not a sentiment that I can imagine many Erebonians feeling, that's for sure. I think I finally understand. Alisa? Oh, just an idle thought. Having heard Gaius pour his heart out to us, there's no way we can just walk away from this. Funkimus Prime. Not after the people of Nord gave us such a warm welcome and treated us like family. Indeed, I couldn't have asked for more. Agree. Get to the bottom of what's going on here and stop war from breaking out. Nord may not be our home, but it's still an important neighbor. I'll do what I can to aid you. Thanks, all of you. Really, thank you. This game keeps impressing me with stuff that they actually model and show. Like showing the destroyed tower, the pieces of rubble on the ground. They could have just as easily said it, like, fell over or something. Is my voice acting that soothing? You can see shell damage everywhere. It's even worse than I'd feared. They've confirmed casualties, too. I don't think I'd ever have to see anything like this. As students at a military academy, things like this are always within the realm of possibility. Yes, I would say I'm a soft talker. I'm not a very assertive person, so that probably comes off in my mannerisms and speaking habits. Your parents are saying my voice was soothing as well. I hope your parents don't think any less of me for having done many multiple voices. Many multiple. I know words. Although I hardly expected my first sight of such devastation to be the spark that ignites war with Calvard. This may be too much for students like us to handle. No, we've all been in situations that looked impossible before, haven't we? Every time we've come through, we just have to stay calm and think. I'm sure we can do something here too. You're right. True, we should focus on doing what we can. Streamlabs is currently giving you the finger and has been updating all day. Many multiple Samuses. Chat just did a thing? What did chat do? Chat just did the thing? What am I missing? What has chat done? Oh, the many multiple Samuses? My chat is now going up. If it was before that, I can no longer see it. Whatever we decide to do, we need to get a better grasp of the situation. Oh yes, you did have the same conclusion again. Mim is in your head now. You now have a maid living inside of your head. A maid is controlling that great bearded man. I see. Lieutenant General Vander has given you his permission. I see no reason to refuse. Thank you. However, I want to make it clear that armed conflict with Calvard can begin at any moment. Got our hands full staying on guard for any potential threat from the east. I might need to speak with the soldiers here. Don't get in the way of them doing their duties. Understood. Okay, let's get started. We should start by speaking with the soldiers and assessing the damage. That seems wise. When we've gathered all the information we need, we can start piecing it together. Right, let's go. Okay, so we get to talk to people. Will it let us inside here now? No. I feel like that's going to happen at some point. Like a tank's going to come out and just like burst through that or something. Can I walk on these pieces? I can clip my feet straight through them. They put them on the ground and added 0 bounding boxes on them. I love it. Shy has to go eat, but you'll be lurking. Yeah, thank you for the lurk, Shy. I hope you have a fantastic snack, dinner, whatever the case may be. Mim has just found Deadbeard's mental browser history. Okay, so we've got 1, 2... Wait, was there one back here? Oh, it's literally this canister thing that I can just step inside. Deadbeard has a mental chupacabra. That's not a donkey. Beardy's following behind. I've never met those men in my life. Those purchases were for a friend. I don't listen to K-pop. Everything you're seeing is a lie. This is... What's up, Alisa? Is there something unusual about that scrap of metal? I knew it. This is a mortar shell manufactured by the Rhineford Company. Are you sure? Yeah, I've seen them before on the assembly line. Only a couple models capable of firing this kind of shell. That would suggest that the mortar used to fire it was also made by the Rhineford Company. But if we assume that's true, it seems much less likely that the Republic was responsible. True. Why would the Republican Army use a weapon made in the Empire? Puts J-pop in Deadbeard's head instead. Wonders what Funky's imagination is like. Doesn't make much sense to me. Even if we count for the deception, it seems unlikely that Calvert would go this far to conceal their involvement. Though considering the stakes, we can't entirely rule out the possibility. Still, this might prove it to be an important clue to solving this mystery. Okay. You, sir, I'm stepping on your evidence. I demand you speak to me. Rod, why'd you go and die on me? That... He seems pretty down. Can't say I don't understand how he feels, though. It was right when the shifts changed. Rod came out to relieve me. I was chattering away with him like always. That's when the first shell hit us. Must have been around 3 in the morning. So it started around 3 then? Right in the middle of the night. I was on lookout. I should have noticed something was off, but the explosion completely took me by surprise. So sure that nothing would happen out here, that when something actually did, I was totally useless. Mim is making chat into a rainbow. Funky is hiding her imagination. Samus is wishing he could dance, but he can't. You can dance if you want to, Samus. If I'd just paid a bit more attention, if I'd been a better soldier, Rowan might still be with us now. It's not your fault. None of us could have predicted that something like this would happen. You can hardly blame yourself for a lack of vigilance after being stationed in a peaceful area like this for so long. They attacked in the dead of night, knowing your guard would be down. I wonder if it really was the Republic Army's doing after all. Yes, Samus, you can leave your friends behind, but we will miss you. And Funky, you can sing. You'll be dyeing your hair purple later on. That sounds fantastic. Does that mean we get to see it on your next stream? We need more information before we can say for sure. No, I don't think it was them. There was something else that happened before we came under attack. We heard an explosion coming from the Public Army's base. When we looked, we saw smoke pouring from it. What? We knew that both bases were attacked. If Faye dyes her hair purple, she'll be able to... I beat Mim to the comment about missing Samus's. Will she be able to sing? Would dyeing her hair make it so that she can't sing? But did both attacks really happen around the same time? If that's so, it's unlikely that either army was responsible. Will she sing? Mim is going to start a dance party? Who is responsible then? Keep this in mind as we piece things together. I feel like after we talk to all these people, we're going to have one of those moments where everyone's thinking like, who did it? And then we'll be given an option to try and piece it together. Mim has started the safety dance. There you go. Funky Scott, never gonna give you up going on instead. How's the situation with the Republican Army? Looks like they're really hustling over there. Confirmed a number of armored vehicles entering and exiting the area. We've heard their base got pretty badly hit too. Buys up on DVD instead then. Even from over here, it looks like it sure looks that way. The Lieutenant General said that the Republican base got hit at least as hard as the Watchtower, if not harder. but we believe they were responsible for that as well. Mim wants to do a dance that song and make it a bit redemption thing. Up is too sad for Sam. I've not seen Up in a long time. From what I remember, the first like 20 minutes, like that bit is amazing, and then after that I didn't really care about it. Movies in general are too sad for you? They need an excuse to attack us. That sure as hell looks like one. Do you really think it's true? How much damage seems awfully excessive. They probably just got overzealous with the explosives. Doesn't make much of a difference either way. They're brazen enough to attack us, we'll blow them back across the border. The soldiers here all seem to have their doubts. Without any hard evidence, we're not going to be able to convince them of anything. We should reconsider the possibility that this was a deliberate act of sabotage by Calvard's forces. We have lots of chat, cries to Up. Samus cried to Star Wars 3 Revenge of the Sith. I've not actually seen Twilight, so I can't compare that, but the start of Up is fantastic. I would find it hard to think that Twilight could beat that in any way, shape, or form. You don't have anything, right? I kept telling Zatz and Manning to get some rest, but they just won't listen. Can't say that I blame them, though. Only ones who survived the attack without suffering major injuries, after all. I've lost some good friends last night. I'm still having trouble getting over it. Ron might have been the hardest working soldier here. I can't believe he's just gone. Please, do what you can with your investigation. Walk on top of your evidence. Mim has posted an image that they want me to look at. Okay, I'm opening it up, Mim. That is fantastic, Mim. Funky might change her name to Funky Cutie for the meme. Kinda looks like that town's floating to me. Do it. Yes, that's the effect of Chrome. It just kills all streams. This is awful. It really is. Looks like they got hit hard. And to think there were casualties. You know, the Imperial Army isn't going to sit and twiddle their thumbs after suffering an attack like this. They have their image to uphold, after all. Hey, looks like most of the damage is concentrated on the south side of the building. Did Popeye press the button? Petition signed by 2 people. Make it 5 and you'll do it? Funky Cutie, or what was the other one? Funkylicious? I think I like Funky Cutie of those two. You think whoever carried out the attack could have done it from the Highlands? It seems very likely. But where on the plains could they launch an attack like that from? Well, the Highlands are incredibly vast. Need some kind of clue to even know where to start looking. Okay, here's me signing it. Signed into 3 other accounts to sign the petition. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to find something here that'll point us in the right direction. I think that's actually everything that we could look at. I think that's all the info we can gather here. I think so too. Now we need to analyze what we've learned. First, we should establish a good picture of what was happening when the attack occurred. It seems like the best place to start. So first of all, what time did the actual attack on the watchtower take place? It's around 3 a.m. 2:55 a.m. to be exact. It was 3 a.m. Yes, that's what the guard told us. Mim counts as 4? Yes. My emotes do all say Mythic 4, so yes. But actually, no. But that wasn't all that was going on then. Cell tapes Deadbeard back together. On the other hand, I want to suggest something outlandish and exploit this opportunity. Yummy cow friends. That's right, the Republican Army's base also came under attack. According to Lieutenant General, they suffered even greater damage than what happened here. I think we can safely discount the possibility that the Republican Army bombed their own forces then. There's no evidence that the Imperial Army launched an attack either. All we know is that both attacks happened and both sides took heavy damage. However, as Alisa said, we have no evidence to suggest that either side was responsible. We accept that as fact, the most likely scenario, that the responsibility lies with another party entirely. I mean, you could always have emotes of you being cute. Nothing's stopping you from having that right now. So, you think? Third party is working behind the scenes to provoke both countries into starting a war. Tensions between the Empire and the Republic are always high. Compared to other areas of similar political value, the Nord Highlands have always been peaceful. I can conceive of no reason either country would have decided to break that peace last night. I agree. The only thing that's frustrating in range the 3 at the end, the symmetry is lost. Yeah, I see what you mean. If anything, it seems that the negatives would outweigh the positives for both parties. If this were Crossbell, it might be a different story, but here... Now that you mention it, we found something else odd about the attack on the watchtower, didn't we? Something that seems to point to a third party's involvement. Something odd about the attack on the watchtower? Bet she's referring to this. It was the weapon, because it came from her parents' company. You're talking about the mortars used for the attack, right? Funky cutie. Funky cutie. Exactly. Looks like the orbital mortars they used in the attack were an old Rhineford model. I, for one, find it pretty unlikely that the Republican Army is packing Erebonian-made weapons. Indeed, they have little reason to be, considering the Republic is its own major orbital technology manufacturer. The Verne Company, as I recall. Yeah, the Verne Company is responsible for manufacturing most of the arms used by the Republican Army. This pleases your brain more? Does that mean it pleases Mim more? Is Mim still inside your brain? Then, there's the fact that the mortar used here is old. The Imperial Army hasn't used this model for years. Heard the military surplus sometimes makes it back into the black market, ends up in the hands of mercenaries. Do you add the 95 at the end? That's the real question. What if someone thinks you're just gonna cut someone? Oh, Funky Cuddy. This is 100% Mim's doing. See, Mim does get multiple votes because he's inside Deadbeard's brain. It's also because of the other thing Deadbeard's picturing. Just embrace the funky knifey. Knowing that, it seems unlikely that either army chose it to cover their tracks. Quite. However, there's a far more pressing question we need to answer. What do you mean? I know where you're going. You need to know where the attack was launched from in the first place. That's going to be difficult to work out. But without that vital detail, all our speculation thus far is for naught. We intend to avert a war. We need more than speculation. We need conclusive evidence. Keep imagining Mim, make it come true. Don't exploit me being inside your brain. Why not, Mim? Sounds like you've been exploiting him all this time. Agreed. Highlands are far too vast to just strike out searching blindly, especially with the Lieutenant General's deadline rapidly approaching. Actually, too, it helped me lose weight by picturing me thinner. Actually, may not have to start our search blind. Listen, guys, will lend me a hand. I might be able to help. Huh? What do you have in mind? If I can factor the location of the damage together with the speed and trajectory of the mortar shells, take into account the Highlands winds, may be able to estimate the area from which the mortar was fired, or potentially anyway. Are you serious? Sounds easier said than done. I'll do what I can. Are you familiar with the specifics of the shell that was used? I think so. It's an old model, but I should be able to give you some rough data. That should be plenty. Anyway, have another look around at those damaged areas and start our calculations. Please, come with me, everyone. Right. Samus just wants a nice cuppa. What if Deadbeard pictures Mim really tall eventually? He'll even out. He can embrace her inner self. He can finally become that skyscraper he always wants to be. Alright, I think I've calculated a rough location. I believe the mortar was fired from a location to the south of here. Using the map as a reference means it was likely launched from somewhere in this area. And according to my calculations, the launch site shouldn't be too far from here. It's probably quote 3. I can't believe you managed to work that out. That's well beyond the level of mathematics we cover in class. I'll enjoy watching Regnitz really sweat it out trying to best you on our next midterm. Just a little applied physics. Couldn't have done it without Alisa and Gaius' help. Looks like we've got a nice big piece of the puzzle right in our hands. Sure seems like it. Let's take off and start looking. Right. Yeah, Funky, I don't think I want to be small, but if we were doing our Yummy Cow Friends is here. Your sister's currently using a cheese grater as a cereal bowl. I hope they don't try and put milk in that. It's just going to leak out the sides. If it's just plain, like, there's nothing you can do to help for now. Okay, so we're reporting our findings, and then we set out on horseback. I am curious who Yummy Cow Friends is. Alright, let's start looking from where the mortar was actually fired from. If what Emma calculated is correct, it should have been fired from a point south of the watchtower. It's likely from a point that's easy to overlook, that's not found out. Let's see if we can find any place that fits that description. We'll likely need to rely on the map to help us. I wonder if the culprit could still be there. It's one of those cheese graters that has a container attachment. Night, Pre. Take care. Hope you have a good night. Regardless, we should see what we can find. Okay. I wonder if it's this little place that has the quest marker. I mean, there were really only, what, 1, 2, 3 places? But they took the fun out of trying to figure out which one it was. Hiya! Unless they're just going to have me search them systematically. So it wasn't that one, it's down to the next one. Actually, I should save. That was a lot of stuff. There we go. As an admin, Mim will abuse his link posting privileges. There's a ladder. Hey, over there. You found something? What's a rope ladder doing all the way up there? Hardly believe its presence here to be mere chance. And now we have Funky Cutie 95. Someone has claimed it. Do the people of Nord use this area for anything? Not that I'm ever known of. This just got that much more suspicious then. Perhaps the mortar was fired from somewhere up there? Definitely seems worth taking a look. Just not sure how we're going to get up there. We can't reach that rope ladder from down here. I know how. Deadbeard, use your powers to turn us into a skyscraper, and then we can grab that ladder and pull it down. She can't have it now. Someone stole the name and she can't have it now. How does that actually work? If someone has a name and changes it, I wonder how quickly someone can like swoop in and steal the original name. I see no way to climb up the cliff face itself either. Any suggestions? Now would be a fine time. I believe I have an idea. Feel free to make use of Alisa's orbital bow. My bow? How? Well, if you're able to hit the cord that's tying the rope ladder, perhaps it would unroll itself, allowing us to climb up. Yeah, I'd assume there's some kind of waiting period. I just don't know how long it would be. Probably minimum 2 weeks, I would figure. But I could easily see it being longer than that. I'm glad you think I'm that good of a shot, but I really don't see it working. It's just a thought. Well, it's not like we have any better ideas. Why not give it a try? Yes, thank you for using your green sword powers, Deadbeard. True enough. And time is one resource we don't have much of right now. Searching for some manner of tool to pull it down would cost us precious time as well. I can't really argue with that. Alright, here goes nothing. One downside about being tall is you can never be Little Spoon. There. Wait, what? It actually worked? You seem to have the markings of a great hunter. It seems this is a day for lucky shots. I'll have to start calling her Quick Draw Alisa. Was I just imagining things, or did the arrow glow for a second? You have to wait 2 months. That is quite a while. Well, now that we can reach the ladder, why don't we go have a look at the top of the cliff? Yeah, let's see what's up there. Bye, horse. That's actually cool. This part wasn't actually part of the map to begin with, that it was hidden. Any treasure chests hiding up in this corner? No. Yeah, we've got mortars, it looks like. There. Exactly the smoking gun we were looking for, too. Well, not quite smoking gun. Well, well. Old orbital mortars, all Rhineford models too. And it looks like they've been used recently. Yummy Cow Friends does not appear to exist. See if that name is available. I don't know why they would leave these here. Maybe they were hoping that it would make it look like this side shot the other side. So this is where they were hiding them. I can see why they chose this place. Who would think to look here? Must have fled the area after firing them last night, leaving the launchers where they were. But unfortunately, these alone do not furnish enough evidence to avert the war. You're right, unfortunately. Beardy, you made it worse? Oh no, what's happened? Your username may also be made unavailable for others to claim after 6 months as per our username rename and our recycling policies. Well, apparently that name is going to have to wait. We just had a bit more evidence. Still, this is a solid step forward for our investigation. Perhaps we should return to Zender Gate and let the Lieutenant General know? Yeah, what's up? And we have a hydrate. Here is your hydrate. Panic. They don't tell you these things. Who reads the contract in terms of service? That sounds like a good idea. Alright, let's go report. Oh, it's just going to tell me. Okay, just stuff. I've made sure they can't be fired again, so don't worry about that. Right, let's go then. Okay, so we got stuff about mortars. Go down the ladder. Your stream is lagging. Always take out the 95 and add it later. There. Isn't that? It's our mysterious flying wrench thing. It's that flying object we saw fleeing from Oryx Fort near Barahard. There's no mistaking something that strange. It looks like it's carrying something. It can't be a coincidence that they'd show up now of all times. They're heading northwest, and we're going after them. Right. Settle up. Yeah, for important things I also like to read contracts. I also like to just skim. Ooh, this is timed. Okay, we have to chase the floating silver object before time runs out. I'll be ignoring you, chat. I'm sorry. I'm on a time limit. Gosh, where did you go? There you are. The heck? The heck are you going? I have a feeling it's going to go to the top of that. I'm going the right way, right? Yes. Mr. Flying Wrench. Oh no, the time turned red. Okay. Popeye doesn't love you anymore. That's not true, Mim. I still love you. Have I missed anything else? Anything above that? Oh, we're talking about bots, Twitch bots being a gray area. Funky is apparently a bot herself. Shy is crying in bot. Your stream is having moments. I'm not seeing anything on my end. I'll let you know if I... several people seem to be having a moment. I'm not seeing anything on my end. I'll let you know if that changes. Could just be Twitch. Twitch is also... Stream down? Are you being serious, Mim? Is back. You see me? Good to know. I didn't get any notifications on my side. I'm quickly checking on my phone to see if it's different. But apparently, everyone says we're back. So we'll continue. We chased the thing up to the top of the cliff if you missed that. And now we're going to go look at whatever weird flying wrench thing is. I definitely saw them land around here. I can sense someone up ahead. Stuck watching an ad because you leave fresh. I'm sorry about that. Really? Yeah, I'm betting it's that thing we're chasing. Ah, so our quarry is finally within reach. I think he was carrying a young girl. Well, we'll find out soon enough what we're dealing with. Okay, apparently we did well enough that it gave us stuff. This seems like it could be a fight, so I'm gonna save. Let's ride up. Is there actually anything? I don't see anything. Now they exist. There they are. She really does look like a child. What's that silver construct with her? Save the speculation for later. We need to capture them before they escape.
これで大体の状況はつかめたかな。どうしよっかな。制圧するだけなら簡単だけど、逃がしちゃう可能性もあるし。
Serious question. Does anyone actually know what's going on in the game?
かといって皆殺しにするのもさすがにかわいそうだしな。
Dird beard.
動くな。
If you are a bit unsure of where we are, I can give you a recap. Samus's handsome beard. I agree with that one. 100%.
俺たちのことを
どうして知ってるの？
貴様
その大きなものは一体。
I'll probably be live for another hour and a bit. What did you miss? We chased blue-haired girl and flying wrench up to the top of this hill, and now we're confronting them. Speaks in math.
君は一体何者だ
You're here for the voice of your Lord and Savior, Pot Pie? Well, unfortunately, they have voices right now.
軍の監視塔と共和国軍の基地が攻撃されたこと
And
に
yes, I can see that my face is covering up part of that. Just asking if she was involved in the attacks in the watchtower and the base. We'd rather not accuse you of a crime you didn't commit. Can you at least tell us who you are and what you're doing here?
なんか露骨に疑われちゃったみたいだし。
I swear this character is Fee's sister. Taking away the soothing voice. I need to wrench victory from them. Yeah, I usually go... It sounds like you're in the same time zone as me. I usually go until 9:30 on Mondays, more or less. And sure, Samus is just for you. If there's more text that's cut off, I will give you the sultry sound of my voice.
ちょっと段取りが狂ったかな。そっか、その手があったか。君たちが手伝ってくれれば万事解決、オールオッケーだよね。
I'm curious why she has giant yo-yos for hands. I see no world in which having giant yo-yos for hands would be beneficial.
え
何を。でもどれだけできるかちょっとだけ試させてね。
A little test. Wonderful. Yes, I'm in Eastern time. Sounds like we're in the same time zone. Beardy has not promised that he'll never leave us again. You're assuming it's because of a promise that he cannot keep. You're gonna cut off the text so you can hear the sultry sound of my voice again?
やる気か。
Milliam
僕は
Orion.
ミリアムオライオンだよ。
We have a name for blue-haired girl, Milliam.
こっちはガーちゃん。正式名称はアガートラム。
Argetlum, Silver. Why is this girl in a onesie? That's the real question.
それじゃよろしくね。
She also has yo-yos on her feet. Jeez, that giant thing moving at me is terrifying.
それじゃ始めようか。
いいだろう。
Yeah, okay, we're in the same time zone. It is now 8:18 for me. Okay, do you guys need to link? Yes, you do. And we have you to swap. Okay. What do we know about the two of you? Did you act as one unit? Apparently you do. Yes, Beardy, go eat breakfast, then sleep. Or sleep, then eat breakfast. Breakfast for dinner is fine. Okay, it doesn't look like we know anything about her. You don't have much CP. Your attacks are better. We'll go with that. 1. Wonderful. Riot Beam. Stop trying to make chat riot. Funky is turning into a cowgirl. Okay. Okay, what can we do here? We'll drop a motivate.
任せるがいい。
私の番ですね。
Chad is now rioting because of the riot beam. Probably the line. Oh, yes, it doesn't actually matter because you're going to go before her, so that's fine.
駆動。
任せてくれ。
It doesn't seem like melee attacks do much against her. Oh, that's a craft? It's a craft. Like, no, we'll save that. Is this the first battle we've had this stream? My word, 2.5 hours in, this is the first battle. We'll make a giant X. Okay, that did damage. So regular attacks don't do anything to her, it seems, but crafts and arts do. Let's do that.
駆動。いや、
Purity's messages have dropped by 2? How does that work? No, not more riot beams! I really need to move my people apart. Okay, let's start by doing that. Split up and search for clues. Okay, I want to swap you.
すみません。お願いします。任せてちょうだい。
Did you unmessage? I don't know how they drop. That's a very good question. Let's move. Let's try there. There we go.
行くぞ。
You can probably stay here. We'll have Eusis move instead. Let's... I don't know how much difference that's going to make. It's actually not that much of a difference. Ooh, you have some good ones now. That moves you after. What keeps you before? Do that one.
駆動
この程度なら
We're having a cute riot now. And you can heal yourself.
駆動
Mim says, can you just point out that Popeye is attacking a small child? In fairness, Mim, the small child attacked me first. Good. Healing that was the right call. Do you... Oh, no, your healing is a craft. Gosh dang it, you guys are too far. We should probably heal you, though.
みんな頑張って
ありがとう
Beard's so good he can message backwards. Yeah, you have full CP. Let's do that. Especially if that knocks you further back. Oh, it didn't. That's a shame. You're almost out of Turkish tobacco. Unrelated but upsetting.
ありがとう
俺の番だな
A barrier. I feel like she was already too strong. What's this gonna do now? Hey JC, how's it going? What do we know? Jeez, basically there's nothing that's really effective against you.
アークス駆動
Yes, Funky, please, please sleep. Can we do one of these more powerful ones? Yes, we can.
アークス駆動 いや
We're opening the gates of hell on this child. Mim has cheered 101 dogs that are not Dalmatians. Thank you for your 101 Dalmatian bits, Mim. Have I used Molten Rain before? What about... Can I do that one?
燃え尽き
Yes.
なさい
任せてくれ
Oh, you guarded that one. That's fine. We'll try to blind the child.
巻きを投げ払え
No! Let me blind you, child!
負けてたまるか
You should heal yourself.
参る
You don't have to feel a need to give me anything, Mim. Even better, Beardy, go put Funky to bed, and then join her in bed and you can both sleep together. Did I have you cast the wrong spell? I think I did.
頼んだ
あとはお任せを
You have... no, you don't have healing. Cures KO.
息吹を
There we
礼
go.
は言おういや
Oh, I did have you cast here. It was just taking much longer than I expected it to. But that was worth it. Ooh, that hit you too.
すみません皆さん
Dang
私の
it.
番ね
I need to heal you.
いやありがとう うございます。
行くぞ。
Funky is not happy with me. Samus is just going to put themselves to bed. Samus says, I didn't know you were going to go to bed. I would have tucked you in. I thought it was too early for you. Y'all do premarital eye contact. Just feels wrong. You don't have any healing, do you? Oh, you do. Yes, please.
ありがとうございます。
I need to spread the team out again, so it... There we go. Deadbeard sleeps alone like a good Christian boy. You may have tucked her into bed, but she still doesn't seem like she's sleeping, unfortunately. I'll link the two of you, not that that's going to last. Alternate option, we all go to bed and have a sleepover. So it's time for the in-stream pillow fight? Is that what I'm hearing? And let's move you so we're not all bunched up.
俺の番だな。
You did what you know how to do. You're not an adult. Yes. I'm excited to see the bedtime bin emote, Mim. Funky's now actually tucked into bed. A sleepover, you say? Well, thank you for adding that quote, Deadbeard. Seems you're not quite sleepy enough yet. Let's hydro pump you.
アークス、駆動。行くぞ。
I'm gonna hydro pump this child from behind. Samus is once enough to the kind where there's actual sleep or the kind where we stay up all night talking about boys. Funky has already started throwing a pillow at Mim. Shy would prefer to talk about girls, but we can talk about boys. That's cool.
行くぞ。
I don't think there's any healing I can do. What about crafts? This motivate has worn off, so we'll do that.
俺の番だ。
What is that underscore, Mim? I thought you might add that as a quote. We can fix that later. Or if you want to fix it, I think the command is del quotes, I think. Did automod do that? Oh no, we healing. Keep forgetting to heal. Oh, but you can't reach the person I want to heal. That's no fun. You did for my sake. Probably a good idea.
負けてたまるか。
There. There we go. Hope that's enough healing.
行くぞ。
Flame tongue. Yeah. This girl doesn't really move, so that's fine. Don't know if that's gonna do. We want you to keep your CP up. Oh, you can also heal. That'd be a good idea. We want you to keep your arts up too. Yeah, we can throw in a ground press. Stop hitting on him while he's down. I'll swap for the res. There we go. If we're lucky, might even be able to get a heal in. We are lucky, but let's also grab that link. There we go. You want to start a thing where chat quotes completely general statements that have no hidden meaning out of context, just very boring quotes. What do we want to do here? I want to try and maximize this. Let's do a heat wave. We'll swap you back in. Auto-linked, perfect. Can't hit Flame Tongue. We can do one Frost Edge plus one Spark Arrow, so we'll do that. It's stupid hot in your bedroom. How does one sleep in the heat of a bedroom? Yeah, I almost always have a fan on, regardless of the temperature. Like, sometime if it's winter, I'll turn it off, but... You don't have a fan, but you have a maid. So... Mim, you're up. Deadbeard is your fan. You don't have enough to heal yourself. Do you have enough for crafts? No. Bravely ran away. Yeah, for me it's less about the sound and more about the ambient airflow. Or, ambient airflow. Not about the ambient sound, but about the airflow. Running low on EP. Ultimate barrier. Just need to stop watching Popeye's hot gameplay. Okay. You're basically out of... I'm actually going to swap you out so at least we can cast some spells. Is it my hot voice that keeps you up at night, Funky? We're not bringing back the squishy gel nanas and putting them in our mouths. How much left? It's a heat wave plus 2 of the others. And you had enough left for one spark arrow. You don't really move, so I hope that's enough. You have no arts left. What crafts do you have? Just making a giant X here. Okay, that used up her guard. Yes, Gel Nanas. It's from my Saturday stream. I'm playing Steins Gate, and they put... Oh, you did move. Dang it. They put bananas in a microwave, and they turn into this weird gel form. And then a girl, like, sticks her finger in it, puts it in her mouth, and is like, ooh, it has no flavor. It's gross. You don't have a cursed meme in your channel? I'm sure we can find something. And you had enough for 2 of these. We'll go with the one with the chance to blind, I guess. Yes, it's only a matter of time. You're out of that. Okay, we're wearing her down. We're almost out of magic for everyone.
任せてくれ。
You've crabs got told not to come on Dave according to community. May was rough. Yes, ma'am, this is quite the fight. I'm glad you're now interested in me fighting this little girl. And her thing, which a second ago reminded me of Baymax. I don't know why. No, you're out of that. Crafts. This one, because it has the chance to delay you. You missed your target and hit the girl behind, who is now stunned for several rounds. Okay. You only have 200 left, so this should hopefully do you in. Just for sheer fun, how much damage do you do? 70. You're only fully paying attention to chat. There we go. We have taken down this little girl. We're all so proud of ourselves for beating her up. She actually wasn't that much XP. No Sepith? That was not satisfying at all. Can you please have 2.5k channel points? Why, what is it I don't know why I'm asking. There's only one thing I'm guessing you want to see, and that's juggling.
2つの軍事施設への攻撃、やっぱりあなたの仕業なの？だから違うってば。まあもうなんて説明すれば分かってくれるんだろう。
だったら話せる範囲まででも構わない。
I'm not even sure who would have the most channel points. Maybe Funky if she turns it on and... I just want more channel points for when I add more redemptions.
君が知っている情報を教えてくれ。
Yeah, I was thinking of adding like 2 levels of music ones. One that's either my ukulele or my ocarina. And then one that's much bigger that forces me to move everything over to my keyboard. I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. Samus says, I'm approaching 90k on Mim. You said you wanted our help? If helping would restore peace to the Highlands, we're ready to help out however we can. But you have to talk to us. Help us understand what's happening. No, unfortunately, singing is off the table right now. Doing all these voices already destroys my throat the next day. I would like not to have another reason for my throat to be dead. Mim has just subscribed to Funky just to help her improve the cute riot.
甘いとは思うが。
ミリアムさんと言いましたか？とにかく時間がありません。
Can you pay me to do the instrumental for me to sing? Probably not. I'm not that good of a musician. That's what makes the channel reward even better.
私たちにどんなことを手伝ってほしいんでしょうか？
No one has ever heard you sing because you forgot to send that MP3 over to Mim. Well, it's not too late. You can always send the MP3 over to Mim.
手伝ってほしいのは監視塔と共和国軍の基地を砲撃した連中。数名くらいの武装集団の拘束だよ。
Okay, so she wants the exact same thing we want. Why'd you have to fight us for that?
なんですって？
Yes, ma'am, please be responsible with your money.
あの迫撃砲を見たでしょ？
You heard him, ma'am. You have to ask very nicely.
同じものが共和国軍の基地から少し離れた場所に隠してあったんだ。ま、同じ連中が仕掛けたんだろうね。
I've also sent Beardy audio of me singing for the birthday video.
ちょっと待て。
その武装集団というのは一体どういう？
Let me help you out, Mim. You don't have to give me any more bits. You don't have to give me any money. I hope that helps.
詳しくは知らないけど、両兵崩れっぽいから高額なミラで雇われただけなんじゃないかな。ま、これからそのあたりを確かめに行こうと思ったんだけど。
Who's this girl who's just like, yeah, I was on my way to help take out a bunch of ex-elite military people.
待ってくれ。ということは、
そいつらがどこにいるのか。
高原の北の方だよ。
They're in the North Highlands. Finally, the North is available. Is she gonna join our party?
とりあえず協力させてもらう。トールス士官学院7組、リーン・シュバルツァーだ。
ガイウス・ボーゼル。
For once, I don't have to do all the introductions.
一応よろしくね。エマ・ミルスティンです。よろしく、ミリア。
ユーシス・アルバレアだ。オーロックス砦の侵入についてもいろいろと話してもらいたいものだが。
僕たちに気づいてたんだ。
Well, thank you, Funky. I'm glad you think Mim and I have wonderful voices.
それはそれ、これはこれで一旦お願いします。
調子のいい。
It has been done, apparently.
まあまあ。とにかくよろしく。それじゃあ早速だけど高原の北に向かっちゃおっか。
ああ。だがその前に一旦集落に寄
I
ら
mean,
せ
we
て。
have to go through the settlement anyways to get to the north.
そうね。通信機でモンにも状況を説明したいし。
よし、とにかく出発しよう。で、君の方は彼に乗っていくのか？
Your thing? Yeah, Samus says we will not make fun of your singing. I'm sure your singing is lovely. I don't have the chance to listen to it right this second, but I promise I will if you posted it in Discord.
そうだね。
Yes, Funky, you've been tucked into bed for like, what, 20 minutes? Please actually sleep.
とりあえずせっかくだし君の後ろに乗せてもらおうかな。
え？
母ちゃん。消えた。
Super duper uber tightly. Yes, have a wonderful sleep, Funky.
しかも今の消え方は。
ほらほら出発するんでしょ。それじゃあ武装集団を捕らえるためにレッツゴー。
She reminds me of like a Neptunia character. Where's Fire Swamp when you need him? You're gonna keep me up on your phone so you can hear the wonderful voices while you sleep. Thank you for that, Funky. Have a good night. For reasons unknown, she's carrying an Arcus unit and is capable of forming combat links with other members of the party. For plot reasons. Okay, she said she was going to be on one of our horses. Oh, she's with us. Haha. Okay. Let's see what she has. She's like so out there, like smirk, looks handsome, looks shy, looks confident, looks ticked off. I'm happy. Okay, let's see what she has. Can we actually change any of this? She's the Aegis. Okay. Oh, and I can't actually change any of this. I can't add to it either. Reflect magic damage and gain immunity against physical damage. Okay, that explains why physical damage did nothing. Defense. It's healing. Grand Press Hatch. Gee, she has a lot of good things. Her HP's fairly low for this current party. I'm just comparing her to the other. Her EP's the highest, I think, by far. She's already got max CP. I assume I can't change her equipment. No. Does she have a costume? No. I assume she has something later on. It's very rare that they add a character to a game and not... I haven't given you guys accessories. Accessorizing time. Accuracy plus 25% would be nice, because you seem to miss everything. That one breaks afterwards. Let's prevent seal. Let's prevent blind. Faint. Oh no, the faint one's the one that breaks? Oh no, okay. And I can't add anything on you. Okay. What the heck, let's add her to the party, because why not? You swap out. And we can make links with her. She's here. Interesting. She has to be a permanent part of this game. Like a permanent part of our party, or at least like leaves and then comes back later. I'm super curious about how she plays, so I think I'm just going to fight this creature over here and see what she's like in combat from our side. Okay, we'll fight the snake dragons. Really weak to water. But we're fairly higher level than you right now. I'm glad we fully healed after that, actually. That can hit to... Blind is better, yeah. Jeez, is that how much damage she does? And it did auto-link you. I'm gonna re-link you. I want to see this again. How much damage do you do? Oh, he just like phases into existence? Wow. Or and physical attacks do nothing to her. Jeez. Oh, this is Zero Art's turn. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, she is amazing. She's like the perfect frontline character. So let's do that. Put the little girl at the very front. Let's actually do a slight bit of rearranging. You no, I don't. I think I like that better. I'm not usually probably going to have those three to start. Oh, and she's level 33. Actually, you two are lower level. Can we move Reen out? We can. Actually, I'm fine with that. But no, we want to see her on horseback. There we go.
あんまりはしゃいで落ちないようにな。
Make her fall off, you say? Oh, it just cuts us there? Okay. Glad I used that opportunity to test out how she was in battle. So that was only supposed to be 2 hours, apparently? I think that's actually pretty close to real time, how long that took. Is that? It's a stormtrooper dropship. A Republican Army airship. What's it doing this deep into the Highlands? Oh gosh, I have to give her a voice now. This is what they call invasive reconnaissance, or something like that, right? They basically trespass with just enough force to see what the enemy's up to and how many troops they've got. So that's their aim. Just who are you? It's a secret. I hate myself. Give her a Terry Crews. Anyway, you don't need guys. Don't you guys need to get a hold of Xander Gate? Is that better, Mim? Nope, mine is better. She's right. Let's move. All right. Bro, you're all safe. I think I messed up that sentence. I've messed up many sentences. I just sort of go through it now. Mine is better. Okay. Doma, so glad to see you're okay. Saw a Republican airship flying overhead. Yeah, it's been circling up there for a while now. Yes, I also can't do Terry Crews. I'm not surprised. I gave it a shot just for you. Is there really going to be a war? We're doing everything we can to make sure that doesn't happen. We need to, hurry and borrow the Elder's telephone. They actually have telephones? I'm kind of surprised. So you have reason to believe that the armed group is hiding in the Northern Highlands? Yeah, seems like that's what's going on. We're currently on our way to investigate. I suppose all our hopes are pinned on this. Very well, I'm extending your deadline to 1500 hours. Be on your guard. Will do. Please, do whatever you can to postpone any conflict. So, the culprits used to be members of the Jaeger Corps. I've heard the term mentioned before, but I know little of them. Well, they're trouble, that's for sure. Let us handle this. Not gonna let anyone start a war here. It appears that even if I wish to sway you, your mind is already made up. Let's see if I can get this phone to pick up the orbital waves from your Arcus units. Give me a call if anything happens. Thank you, grandfather. May the winds and the goddess guide you. I'll be praying for your safety. It's a shame when you see Papa, you instantly think Terry Crews. Let's jam. Okay, we're counting on you to show us the way. Where in the Northern Highlands are they hiding anyway? Oh, I think you'll probably know the place. You know that huge statue north of here? There's a creepy old ruin around back. That's where they're all holed up. Who is Terry Crew, I assume you're talking about? Dude from the Old Spice commercial is probably the best way to... He's the man in the small... Yes, he's the man in the small window to the upper right. Quickly moves window. She must be talking about... Yeah, the ancient quarry. Okay, so we have... She's a controllable character? Amazing. Do I need to heal? No. We can make her sprint and go super fast. Aw, yeah. Okay, what was our actual quest that we had to do? There's a monster. Southwestern area of the Northern Highlands near a cliff edge. Okay. We definitely need to do that first. Let's ride. Okay, so let's start with, where is that optional quest? Quest, where are you? Don't see it. Maybe we have to get a bit closer. Popeye's now the small anime girl we've always known he was. I can bring out the small anime girls that scare Samuses again. Okay, where are you? It was the southwestern area, so that would be down here somewhere. So probably one of those two cliffs. I'm gonna guess this one. We have no's from Samus's, we have yeses from Deadbeard. That thing. That is the thing. Let's say before we fight. Hey, Risk It, how's it going? Okay, this thing hits hard. We need to split up. Let's move as far away as we can. Actually, blue-haired girl doesn't take damage from physical. Can she tank this whole battle? Maybe. I'm doing fairly well. How are you? I asked that. I'm stuck in the infinite loop of asking how you are. But yes, go get some sleep. It's now, what, 11 a.m. for you, Beardy? Let's move you back a little bit. Okay. What do we know about you? Wind. Not much else. Thank you, Deadbeard. I hope you have a fantastic sleep. Level 30. Okay. That was a lot less damage than I thought it would be. I'm guessing, even though these are less... Ooh. He can heal 50% after this. Is there any way we can slide in there? Nope. But that just means this attack doesn't really matter because he's going to heal it anyway. Okay, so what can we do to ourselves? Not much, so we'll move more. Spread out. She can tank this whole thing. I love it. Okay. Okay. If we add a blind to you, then she has a chance of countering also. You resisted the blind. One more and we can get the rush. Total of 0. Fantastic. Will Molten Rain, yep. 1 damage, okay. You have healing, yes. Okay, gotta watch that upcoming critical chance. We have... see if this does much. Yeah, his does nothing. We got an extra 360, I think that was. If you're gonna get the critical, let's go for a higher spell. Ooh, that one hit. So he does have some non-physical. That 2-0? Jeez. And that was... oh, I guess that was a craft. Dang it. You could make me hydrate 5 times in a row, or you could save your channel points. Okay. So what we've learned is we need to hit this guy with arts, not even crafts will do. Arts and crafts. Fun time in school, not fun time now. Aren't doing a whole lot, though. Ooh, that hits everyone. Wonderful. Okay, so to start, we need you. There we go. That took me too many tries. Can you bless arrow her? No, they're too far. Regen. Interesting. Saintly Force. You have some good support stuff that I haven't actually been using. I assume... actually, yeah, because you're going to move forward. What else can we do? Strength and defense for 4 turns. Let's do that. Let's swap you out. Do that. Oh, yes, link up, please. I know crafts don't do much, but we could delay. See if that's a good enough delay. We got a speed down. He was still able to speed his way over. tank has some more stuff. Okay. Let's try that one. Want to see an area effect on the ground that increases damage by done to those that stand in it for a couple of turns. Oh, not that one. What was I looking for? This is what I was looking for. I can pulse the earth and simulate healing. Or raise their defense. But no, you're probably our best attacker right now. That should be enough, I hope. Let's swap you out. You have healing. But we'll heal yourself. You go up. Take the brunt, hopefully. That was okay, about 1,000. Gosh dang it. Well, at least I had you heal the right person. I healed you enough for the music to change back to something nice. We'll be back before I end the stream. Okay. I will see you soon then. Okay, we need to swap. So we can get the res. That also stole the EP heal. Oh, is he gonna go for her anyway? Dang it, Tree, stop picking on the little girl. We're chipping away really slowly at this guy. Let's do an analyze. Is there anything more we could know? Not a whole lot. Yes, this big stone man likes beating up on this little girl. And why was she so hard when I was fighting her? She couldn't have been this easy then? Okay, so that didn't actually tell us a whole lot more. Oh, right, you're already out. Dang it. But you move next. I need to separate you guys. Move to the opposite edge of the map, please. You would cast that after the tree. I'd rather not have that. She still has the big robot. It just disappears and only appears when she's attacking. So actually, let's swap you out. Do this. We'll use an art. Actually, no. Is that's too far. I'm gonna do this and then S break on you. I just want to see how much this does, because this seems like the kind of battle where I could get multiple potentially. Just over 1,000. Jeez. Okay. What are your other ones? Insight, and then 3 healing. It's probably a safe bet. Crafts will do nothing. It's probably the best I have. Oh, not this one. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Is your magic that bad that it only deals 1? Oof.
俺の番だ
Okay, so your magic is so bad you only deal 1 damage. So that puts you on healer roll.
アークス駆動
任せてちょうだい。
Okay. You might still have the best actual arts to use against them.
アークス駆動。
まだやれる。
You're gonna be healed. I think I want to move to split you so you're far enough away from Alisa.
ありがとう。
It's a quest monster. It was an optional quest, but I've been trying to do all the quests. All we know is it appeared, people didn't like it, and that's why we're here. Oh gosh, there's a chance for a critical next turn. We do not want that. What can we do? I don't think there's anything I can do to get in the way of its critical. Unless this delays it enough. But I don't think it will. It did not.
すまないみんな。
行くぞ
So with this game, Mim, once you finish like the main quest for that area, all the like the side quests disappear. So this has to be done before we do the next main quest. But yes, this is probably the first battle I've really had a real difficult time with. Let's swap out for the res. Yeah, so basically it's now or never for this monster, unless I want to do like some grinding or something off screen. Yeah.
駆動。やっ。ありがとう。はっ。
I don't quite know what I'd be missing though. I did an analysis on it. He just loves going for the little girl. I don't know why. Well, I'm glad I saved before this. Yeah. Creature of legends can cause earthquakes by stamping the ground. There's only one attack that can cause unbalance. Most status effects he's either immune or resistant to. And the only spell type that even does regular damage against him is wind. It's a 0 art, I might as well use it. How do you like it when I shake the ground? He was actually perfectly fine with it. You always seem to attack the girl, so we're not going to do that. This is a quest encounter, Deadbeard. It was an optional quest, so it's possible that it was designed to be extra hard. But it is something you are supposed to take out at one point. At least if you want the extra credit. Which I don't think we're going to get at this point. Okay. That seems to be the only one that really does much.
ダメこのままじゃ すみませんお願いします
俺に任せてもらおう。
は
やっ
ありがとう
I don't think we've actually seen her S break. So I think this will be a first.
これが私の
I'm gonna chain S breaks.
オーバルエネルギー充填ロゼッタア
風よ、俺に力を貸してくれ。うわーカラミティホーク。
That's the most damage we've seen. 2,500.
そんな
Jeez, 3 attacks in a row now.
任せてくれ。
Well, I think this is a lost cause. I'm gonna use the rest of this just to see if there's anything new I can learn about him that I don't already know.
すまん、変わって
So
くれ。
let's pull in you, because I don't think you've really done much. Try a magic attack. Or are there any arts you have? Can I try and cure the enemy? No, I was just curious. We've tried water, we've tried whatever that element is. We'll go with the magic attack. It's the only thing I can think of that we haven't tried. And it, camera doesn't actually show us how much damage that did. Thank you, camera. What is this nice music box party wiped out? Okay, well, we'll go back to the save. I think we'll skip this guy for now. I don't know if there was some kind of gimmick. It could have been you. And then you showed up, Beardy. And unfortunately, I did not fare any better. So good thing we saved before that. Yes, he is the quest monster. We'll see if maybe there's something we acquire later that we can come back and makes it easier. Story event is in the quarry. Okay. This is how quickly we run away from danger.
石切り場この先ね
Yes, that's why we're heading this way.
この像の裏手だよ
I don't think I noticed the like blue color of the rock that time, the first time we came through here. Okay, into the crevice. Okay. Is this magically open now?
石切り場1000年以上前の巨石文明の遺跡か
悪しき陣が封じられているそうですが
ああ、あくまで言い伝えではだが。
でも本当にこんな場所にその武装集団がいるの
We already came here once. I wonder if Emma's gonna just open the door this time.
多分遺跡の奥の 潜伏してるんじゃないかな。
Maybe Milliam just blasts it
1時間
open.
くらい前、あの高台の入り口に何人か入るのを見かけたもん。
あんなところに。
例のワイヤーはしごを使って出入りしたってことかしら。ここからだと高すぎてちょっとわかりませんね。
It's difficult to tell from this far away. 3 hours ago, guys saw a car through a building.
そういうわけだからこっちから入ろうと思うんだ。
Just hugs the beard, not the rest of Beardy.
僕とガーちゃんだったら上まで一気に飛んでいけるけど、君たちは無理でしょ。
Can you not fly us up one by one?
それはそうだけど。
だがそこから入るって、そんな重そうな石の扉をどうやって開くつもりなんだ。
Good night again, Deadbeard.
とにかく馬から降りた。こんな扉くらい僕とガーちゃんが何とかしちゃうから。
とにかく馬を降りるか。
I love the fact that the like character models for the text and the actual character models speak in the same, like their mouths move at the same time. Characters with strike type field attacks of B rank or higher can destroy cracked walls and certain other objects. Jeez, that's terrifying. Okay. Goodbye, door. Stealthily enter.
これは。
ガーちゃんありがとう。あれどうしたの？武装集団を捕まえるんじゃないの？
Door instructions.
ああ、それはもちろんだけど。
その金色の本当にどういうものなの？機密事項かな。
It's classified, sure.
機密事項ですか。
まあいい。とにかく中に入るぞ。
Hugs the maid mim. Interesting. Oh, this really does have that creepy old abandoned quarry vibe. Okay, let's go. Hey, don't go charging ahead. Yeah, that armed group is holed up in here. We need to exercise some caution. Any more loud noises like that might alert them that we're here. If they could not hear the sound of us punching their door down, I think we're good. I think we'll be alright. This place feels really vast. All this dense rock and these twisting passages should really dampen the sound too. I think Lammy should be able to smash these things without tipping it off the bad guys. She may be right. I don't hear any echoes. Though I'm more concerned with the strange wind I'm sensing. What do you mean? I can sense something strange too. Do you think it's... that thing? What's that? Watch out. Why is it like wiggling its arms like that? Okay, they're introducing death blows and other status effects. I don't like this. Diglum. What do I know about you? Okay, you really don't like the dark arts. Okay. Okay, that's what a death blow is. We definitely don't want them to have a death blow, but what the heck are those other statuses? The sword with the fire? The person silhouette? I don't know, but what I do know is that you guys do not like these arts.
アークス駆動
Now, is that 100% CP? Do you have that too? No. To wind. Fire could do something good.
俺の番だ
Alright, slink up.
そこだ
So 100 CP is huge. That basically instantly gives you an S break. It seems like they're fairly weak to magic in general. Laser beams?
俺の番だな
Okay.
アークス駆動いや
Vanish? What?
戦闘しよう
Okay.
先に進もう
Your cat is attacking your door, but won't come into your room when you open the door. Sounds like your cat is trying to lead you somewhere. Cats be like that. Also, Millium doesn't... Oh no, she gains experience, but at a much lower rate because of how low her level... Or how high her level is compared to everyone else. That takes care of that. Piece of cake. Still, they seem different from all the monsters we fought so far. Like our orbital arts affected them differently somehow? Seems like this is an area where the higher elements are active. Higher than what? Probably our score on the last test, but most things were higher than that. As you're all aware, monsters may be weak or resistant to any of the 4 elements. Earth, water, fire, and wind. However, it seems that near the 3 higher elements, time, space, and mirage are also present. I suppose that could explain the strange wind I felt earlier. Sounds like we need to really tread carefully in here. Wow, you don't sit at the top of the test scores for nothing, do you? Well, that's just an educated guess, anyway. I'd bet anything you're right, though. Soul area is steeped in ancient legends. I wouldn't be surprised if those higher elements were present here. Everyone, be on your guard. Why, I don't have a clue what you're talking about. We've got Lammy here with us. There's nothing to worry about. Just the monster... thought it was hard to fight because it scaled to Millie's level. Maybe. I think it was around... I think it was a higher level. That's for sure. It could have scaled to her level. Although that was the first opportunity we had to actually fight it. So maybe I'm just incredibly underleveled for this part of the game. Come on, let's mosey. Not well acquainted with the concept of caution, is she? Ruins are places with great spiritual energy. Enemies in these areas may be weak or resistant to these elements and can use potent time, space, and mirage arts. Wonderful. In addition, certain unique AT bonuses can take effect in battle. Thank you for telling me what they are. It's the glowing sword. Physical and magical attacks inflict a random status if they hit. Standard immunity applies. Attacks and crafts become death blows unless target is immune. Gosh dang it. Attacks and crafts inflict the vanish status. The one question I have about vanish is, do I still get XP and stuff from them if I make them vanish? Increase CP by 100 or reduce CP to 0. Okay. These are all incredibly dangerous. You've trapped your cat. I feel sorry for your cat. Punch things. Okay, I think we'll take a brief look into what we have here, but I think it's nearing the end of today's stream. If people have raid suggestions, they can start looking for now while I fight this. What the nuts is this? These look like Mario octopus tentacles. Just they've been banished to the Shadow Realm. And they're vampiric. Okay. Okay. Raid Mim. Okay. So we have a couple of things that... tentacles. I didn't say it. I was thinking it. But I thought if I said anything related to tentacles, it would be taken horribly out of context. What's that? Mirage and wind and water would all be good choices. You move first.
私の番ね。
You still want a mim raid? Ooh, this one should be good.
行くわよ。
Have we seen your S break? No, we haven't. You have Silver Thorn. That could be good. Let's do that.
俺の番だ。そこだ。
Okay, and this is going to inflict a status effect. I think it did Frozen. Ooh. Okay, that looks like it's going to be our attack of the dungeon. Come on, status effects. Petrification. Wild Rage. Support self. HP up 30%, CP up 50. Cries out in wild anger. Trading HP for CP. Oh, it's HP minus 30%. So Mim's got some suggestions. If people have a preference from those. Because I think I'm going to grab this chest. Where am I supposed to go? I guess the backside there. That is an excellent question from Samus. Who needs the most viewers?
それにしても、何？あの光ってるの。ええ、ちょっと気になりますね。
These glowing things. They look like the things you have to hit on that Dark Souls boss. I know very little about Dark Souls, but I've seen people hit a thing into those things to damage it. Okay, I think we're supposed to go at the back, so I'm going to head towards that area. Can you finish talking so I can open this chest? Thank you. Punchy punch. Oh, apparently this is the way I'm supposed to be going. Wait. What's wrong? Shh. I can sense others nearby. Come on, let us go already. Yeah, we've done enough. I hear them too. We're definitely not the only ones here. It sounds as though they're quarreling about something. By the flow of the wind, I'm guessing there are 6 or 7 of them? Wow, you guys are amazing. How can you sense this kind of stuff? It's kind of hard to explain. Suppose you could say I picked it up as a result of my training? Not something I could really teach to anyone. Meanies. Save your childish pouting for later. I don't appear to have noticed our presence. This is our chance. Yeah, once we're ready, let's charge in. Okay. Weapons at the ready, everyone. Okay. We'll quietly break these pots. And then I think we will save and raid it. Give me more pots. Those ones gave me nothing. Heal us. Oh, and I should check to see if I can modify anything. Okay. Geez, all your slots are open. Okay, what can we open? Do that one, it's pretty cheap. Then after that, you've... Okay. So let's see what new ones we've got. So an anything and then a fire. So we'll start with the fire. Gradually recover EP while walking on field is pretty good. Do I want to replace... I think those are all fine. I don't have an HP 2 to replace, do I? No. Okay. In this area, giving you that is probably a good call. Wow, this one's a really good one. Is there someone... If I give you the golden... Oh, you already have that? So your things... Your arts suck. So actually, let's get rid of Spark Arrow. And what else can we give you? I'll give you an attack up. Cure stat down, restores 5 CP. I can give you the Suzaku. Can't give you anything better. I can give... Where was the good one? This one. There we go. I want to double check. Oh, I was hoping I could double check that quartz. I think we're good for these. And quickly see if there's anything we can modify. No. I haven't really found weapons. Which is interesting. But alright, we will call it there, I think. I'll tabbing. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. So yes, thank you to everyone who showed up.